So, welcome to the last of the Mohicans, the last episode of our Nakshatra series. Mainly moon is what I meant to say because I'm going to be doing when sun goes through these nakshatras, Mercury goes through these nakshatras, Rahu goes through these nakshatras, but they're all going to come in the future. However, I'm going to take a long break from this nakshatra thing because I'm just so tired of doing them. But anyway, let's get on with our last nakshatra of the moon. And today we're doing Revati Nakshatra, which occurs from 16.41 degrees of Pisces to 30 degree Pisces. What do I mean by that? Well, I'll give it one last time again. Is that during your birth time, wherever your moon was, whatever zodiac sign and degree, that determines what constellation you really are ruled by. This is why you think differently from another Pisces, because your moon and your sun might have been in a different degree. And so during your birth, when moon was in 16.41 to 30 degrees, you were in the constellation of Revati, ruled by Mercury. And the symbolism for this is the actual fishes, two fishes, because this actually really represents the Pisces nature. Okay, this is where that all the intelligence of Pisces comes into play. So let's find out what happens when you have moon in this nakshatra and how do these people think like. So these guys, Revati nakshatra people, are the true Pisceans. These guys are the true givers in society, because Mercury comes into play in this nakshatra. That means these guys have a lot of intelligence. These guys are ruled by logic. However, because that Piscean nature of Jupiter is there with spirituality and wisdom, they use their intelligence to serve others. Okay, and they use their wisdom to serve others. And again, this is where you will find people who are astrologers, people who are mystics, Reiki healers, people who go into Ayurveda, people who go into social work like non-profit societies. They make very good counselors because the fact they use their wisdom and their spiritual background, and Mercury helps them use that as an intellectual part of their life. So their intelligence and intellectualism is seen in their communication with you, because Mercury represents communication, how they are able to articulate themselves and communicate in such a beautiful manner that, and what this really represents, this nakshatra, is about taking care of others. And so what happens with these guys, they sometimes give all of it. They are the ones who sacrifice themselves for you. So let's say there's, in a work environment, a person stands up for his co-worker, says, okay, if this person does not get the raise, or if this person gets fired because of this, I will leave this job as well. And even though for a corporation it won't matter, but these guys throw themselves in the fire to help their colleagues, their friends, their band of brothers. So this is what Piscean nature comes into play. They are very soft-spoken, very mellow. They usually have a very good married life, very peaceful married life. And this is with the moon, because other planets bring other energies into them. So this is specifically for the moon. Education is very good. However, they should be careful because they could lack a concentration. Okay, because Mercury is still here, and Mercury has that dual nature of Gemini and Virgo. So Mercury also brings his Gemini quality in it, meaning that mind gets diverted a lot. But if they focus in, they will be fine, but they just need to know about this, wavy nature of the Pisces, because it's a fish. Fish always has to swim. Fish always have to move forward. You will not see a fish still at some place. She'll always be, roaring her fins. So these guys are always moving in some direction. They're always on the go. But at the same time, they have their calmness about them, their stability about them, and they have their spiritual wisdom with them. So guys, this was my analysis on the Revati Nakshatra. This has been a pleasure. And as you already know, I've started my Dasha series, which I uploaded yesterday. I'm sure you've seen it on Sun Dasha, and I'm going to move with all the Dashas in there, including I'm going to make a video hopefully Monday about Antradasha, as to what is Dasha and Antradasha, because if you have planetary Dashas, you still have other planets that come in for a certain time. Okay, so we'll discuss all that. Anyway, if you're new to my channel, subscribe above, because you're going to learn some magic here about astrology. And if you want to know more about it ahead of time, check out my link below. Check out my website, my articles, and my book, Astrology at the Speed of Light. All right, see ya.